All right, good morning. Nobody's here yet, so. That just said. All right. Got a couple of minutes here. I'm going to go do something. I'll be right back. Empty screen, but I'll be back in a second. All right, I'm back. So, well, nobody's there again. Oh boy. So this live one's going to start at 11. So we got 4 or 5 more minutes. The cat wants back in. I'm going to go let the cat in now. So don't anybody leave. I'll be right back. Come on, get in here. Yeah, you're staying in for an hour now. And we're standing at the door. All right, so today we're going to be using a scarf, so any kind of scarf you have. If you don't have a scarf, that's fine. Something else. Kind of sad news. This is going to be my last live YouTube on Mondays. Of course, I have other videos, and you can probably go back and watch my old ones on YouTube, but this will be the last live one. I'm also using my weights, and I got a water bottle, and I'm totally in a bit of rain today, not much. Got my first pickleball lesson this morning at the JCC, and it was raining. It was at 6:30 in the morning, but it was pretty fun. Yeah, if you haven't played pickleball, you might try it. It's kind of of course, it having been a tennis player and racquetball, not very good at any of them, but the rules are enough different and the steps enough different that it's a little bit weird. So we got a couple more minutes here. I was really hoping we'd get this big old huge downpour, like it looked like it this morning. When I went out, it was all black. Yesterday we were up in the mountain on Mount Lemmon, and it got kind of black, and thought that maybe it would be a little bit crazy. But just a little tiny sprinkle coming down from there. But it was pretty chilly up on the mountain. It's pretty chilly. But again, by next weekend, we're back up to the high 80s. Leave it to Tucson to have all kinds of weird weather. All right, for those of you who just came in, if you can grab a scarf, your weights, and your water bottle. And again, if you don't have a scarf, you just move the way I'm moving. The scarf just kind of, it lengthens our arms. It just makes things kind of flow a little bit better. And hopefully, ultimately, loosening shoulders and things a little bit more. So I hope everybody's doing well, staying safe. My schedule is opening up a little bit. I'm not sure what I think about it, quite honestly, but opening up at some locations, including Hacienda. So this cat's making me crazy. He's going in and out and in and out. So I'm going to go let him out one more time, and we have 1 minute. Go. That's it. They're out for the day. I think the cat goes out for a second and goes, oh, it's kind of cold out here. And then he wants to come back in again. but he's got a fur coat on. He can last. All right. Oh, hold on a second. All right, I'd have my phone here. A little crazy one. Oh, somebody went off. Okay. All right, it's 11 o'clock and we are live. Good morning, everybody. Colleen here, Senior Fitness. This will be my last class live on video. But I will be live at Hacienda starting, not this Wednesday, but the next, for a line dance class. So maybe you can join me for the line dance class, 4 p.m. on Wednesdays. But let's get a nice workout in today. So today you need, if you have a scarf, you don't have to have that scarf, but if you have a scarf, you can have that scarf. We have our water bottle, our chair, our weights, just like usual. All right, let me get us situated here and we'll get ready to start. Hope you guys are ready for a good workout. The weather is amazing outside. You know, it's funny, my husband's from New York, and whenever it rains, he always, then he's getting better now, but he used to always think of it as just such a negative thing, because in New York, if it rained one day, it rained for a month. Around here, it's like, it rains, yeah, everybody's so excited. So, let's get some music here. Whoa. What was that all about? Technology! Blast you guys all out. Sorry. All right, let's go. Gosh. A little crazy with the technology today. Give me a nice march. March. I can just sit in my chair marching. Good. Give me a little wide march. Spread those legs up. Hinge from those hips. March. March. Bring it back in. March. Perfect. Take wider. March. March. Yeah, bringing it back in. Great. Let's give a little tap to the side. Taps. Taps. Just tap that toe and reach. 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 Good. Get a little shoulder roll. Taking those elbows back. Nice roll. Nice roll extension. And take it back the other way. Roll. All right, and back to center. I take my arms into cactus arms. Step forward on that right foot. Bringing those elbows together. Forward and back. And back. Perfect. Last one. Take a little squat. Down. 2, 3, 4, like you're sitting down. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Left foot forward. Take it down and up. Down and up. 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Last one. Back to center. March. Let's open the shoulders up a little bit. So pulling back. A little pulse there. Opening those pecs. Pull. Pull. Now take it down by your side. Down. Roll. Roll. Good. All right, last one. Give yourself a nice hug here. Hug. And open. Hug. I want to know for sure. Good. Last one. Back to center. Give me some hips here. Double, double, double. Double. Single it out right here. Single, 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 single. Wow. Take it for a nice little roll here. Roll. All the way around. Roll. Not the other way. Take it back. And back. Good. Bring it to center. Bend those knees a little bit. Give me a little pelvic tilt. So my pelvis is coming back and forth. Tuck it under and pull it back. Good. All right, and get a little roll here. Roll. Roll. Back the other way. Roll. Perfect. March it down. March. March. Good. And march. Give me a nice inhale up. Exhale down. Roll those shoulders. Perfect. Give me a little double push. Double push. Push. And push. Back to center. March it down. Good. So now we're going to grab our chair and we're going to do a little squat work here this morning. You turn mine sideways so you can see what I'm doing. So let's start with some plie squats. Okay, so plie squats, the feet are out just a little bit. Okay, I'm going to use my chair for balance. Then I'm going to go straight down and up 2. So taking it down for 2. So my back is like it's against the wall. Down, 2. My knees are going out over my toes. Okay, so they're going out. Boom, and up. Sometimes people like to get a lot of extra arm here too if you want. Or hold on the chair if you just want. Boom, boom, up. Good. Last one. And back to center. Now bring those feet both to the front. Lift up that left heel, right heel, squat down. So just a single count. Down. Use your chair if you need to. Squat. So one leg's raised, one's normal. Good. And 6, 7, and 8. Then you're going to switch. Down. And 2, 3, 4. Good. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Now, hold on to that chair, you do a little leg lift back. And back. 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 Alright, now taking the same leg for 8. 8. And 7. Releasing that glute. 6. 5. 4. Good. 3. 2. And 1. Now switch. 8. And 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Good. Now just kind of bend over your chair a little bit. Get a little bit of a forward fold. Stretching those hamstrings a little bit. Relaxing that back. Good. And back to center. All right. Now you take the up and out. Take it up and out. Do from the hip there. 3 and 4 and 5. Good. And 6. 2 more. 7. Last one. 8. Good. All right, now just lift that knee a little bit and flex and point it. Flex and point. So working on balance work on that other leg. You do the seated too. Okay, circle. And take back the other way. And circle. Perfect. Bring it down. Maybe do a little prance here, where you just kind of bend and straighten. All right, good. Come to the other side, same thing. Left leg, you're taking it up and out to the side. And up and out. And 3. And 4. 5. 6. Hope everybody's finding some sort of fun thing to do for Halloween. I never was doing a bunch this Halloween, just kind of fell in that way. Got a plant swap, last one, and out. Good. Lift that leg up. So we're doing a plant swap, and then we're doing a Sonoran hot dog part, where people just pick it up and take it home. Social distancing, and then back the other way. And then for those who want to, we're going to do a full moon hike against Blue Canyon. All right, and prance. How often does the full moon fall on Halloween? Kind of cool. And prance. All right, perfect. Now let's come back behind our chair and get some little lifts. And then rock back into your heels. So up and lift. And really lifting those toes up. Rock back in the heel, lift the toes, and up. Rock back. Good. Up. And rock back. Now take it to the top. Up. And up. And up. Now take it to the top and let's hold it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake those legs out a little bit. And we're going to grab that scarf. Okay? Let's grab that scarf. Grab a sip of water. Alright. So I'm going to hold by the tip of my scarf, tip of my hand in the scarf. I'm going to do a little cross, and then cross. Now at the beginning of a car race, right? Change hands. Good. Grab a little, and just make your arm nice and long, crossing over the body. Alright, take it out to the side. 4. Out and back. Out and back. Out. Change hands overhead. Out. And 2, 3. Change hands overhead. Now 2. Change hands. You gotta be quick-handed there. Now we're changing 8 times. So over. Change. 3, 4. Good. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Perfect. Bring back to center. March. You take that, throw it up and catch. Up and catch. Up and up. Good. Take the other side. Take it up. Catch. Up. Catch. Good. Up. Catch. Up. And catch. Change it back to that right hand. Reach across and back. Cross. Nice long line. Cross. 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 Last one now. Elbow to knee. Pull it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With your crunch there. And to sides. Take it across. Back. See how much you can make that scarf flow. Reach. And reach. And reach. Again, I could be sitting in the chair. Do the same thing. All right, and elbow to knee. Hold it in. Pull. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. March it back to center. Roll it up and catch. 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 and catch. And other side. Catch, keep the marching going. 3 and 4. Now we're going to throw it up, catch the opposite hand. Up, catch the opposite hand. Up, catch, up, catch, up, catch, up, and catch. Good. Take that scarf, about chest level, take it up. Nice, slower here. And down, and up. Bring it up overhead. Just pull a little resistance there. And down, and up, and down. Perfect. Up, and down, and up. Good. Last one. That's the center. Good. March it out. Okay, so I'm going to take both hands and throw it over the shoulder. Add some heel hamstring curls there. So I'm bringing the heel up to the buttocks. Perfect. And back to center. All right, now we're going to go 1, 1, now take it 2, up and over. 1, 1, up and over. Switch. 1, 1, 2, up and over. 1, up and over. Good. 1, 1, up and over. 1, up and over. Good. March it out. Put that scarf away. Dress in water, letting the cat in, sorry. Come on, hurry up. Last one. Get it. Get it. All right. Let's start right here in place. Let's get a little softer kick here. You want to take it up, 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 up. And let's take it a little bit higher. Bring it, hand to the heel. You can have enough overhead if you want. And heels, heels. And take it down to the back. Back, back, back. Perfect. Take it to the outside. Out, 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 out. All right, now we take it across the body, elbow to knee. Pull. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Change. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. March it out. Bring some toes to the front. Push, 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 push. All right, now I'm going to take those toes to the back and get a little push to the back. Take it back. Back, back. Push it back. Good. All right, bring it back to the front. Take the hands to the side. Give it a little pulse to the side. Or front. Front. Push it to the back. Back. Push. Push. And take it to the top. Pulse it up. Pulse it down. Pulse. 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 Perfect. Bringing it back to center. And march. March. March for the leg lift side. So lift. And lift. And lift. And lift. Now take it to speed. Push. 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 Take it to front for doubles here. Double. 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 Good. Double. Next time around, I'm going to take it for 8. You know you can always hold on to something. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Switching sides. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Good. And march. 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 All right, let's do a little footwork here. We're going to do a little heel toe coming forward. So I'm going to go heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. Now we take it back, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. Take it to the front again, heel, toe, heel, toe. It's really important to work on the shins, the front of your legs there, so that you can use those toes lifted up. Taking it back, back, back. Good. And give me a little twist to the side. Twist, twist, twist. And let's switch sides and twist, 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 twist. Good. All right, now I'm going to keep the toes centered, take the heels out. And I push those heels down. Push down, down. Get the outside of those legs there. We're always trying to figure out how we can work every part of the body here. All right, last one. Now, I want you to bring your toes in. I'm just going to march in that little weird pigeon toe. What that does is it takes these lateral muscles that often get pulled into a duck position, turn it into stretching it a little bit. So get that little walk. Probably a good idea to walk a little duck walk every day. Good. That's that march. March, march, march. Good. All right, give me a little double step. And let's add a little chug here. So chug and chug. Little scoop and scoop. Good. Scoop and scoop. Last one here. I'm going to change it to a row. So pull it in. Now I could be sitting in the chair. I could be taking small steps. I could be taking big steps. I could be really getting into those squats. So really make these exercises your own. Usually we're dealing with a big difference in age and fitness. So make it your own. And let's pull down here and pull and pull. Good. Pull. So still working those shoulder blades. Last one on each side. All right, now I'm going to bring it down here. And a little basketball. Some of you might want to double time it. That's up to you. 1 and 2. Or just a little bit of a skip. Changes the rhythm up a little bit. All right, raise the roof. Pick it up. Pick it up. Push it up. Good. Push and push. Excellent. All right, back to center and march. March. Hope everybody's doing good. Almost done here, and we'll go to our bands. Oh, you're not tight. Other bands too. Take it to your heels and heels. Heels, heels, heels. Give me some big arms. Reach, 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 reach. Same arm, same leg. So I'm going to reach same side. My cat is really being neurotic today. I don't know if it's the weather. All right, opposite arm, opposite leg. In and out 20 times. Tender in this class. Up, up, reach, reach. Okay, same arm, same leg. Let's go. Reach, reach. This brain's just got to catch up with the movements. Back to opposites. Opposite. Good. Good. Back to center. And march. March. Let's do a little V step here. So right, left, back, together. One more slow. Right, left. Take it to speed. And out, out. Bring it back. And if you're at home, you can do this in a chair and you can do it slower too. So that's not going to make a difference. Just getting the movement. Boom, boom. And back to center. Now I'm going to go the opposite direction. So now I'm going left, right, back together. Get that little V. Boom. And boom. All right, let's change back to that right side. Now I'm going to take it high. High. So the hands are coming up. So you can just kind of change your arms. Get some different variations. All right, now we're going to go back to that left side. We're going to go low and low. Get those arms marching. Good. Low. Perfect. All right. last one. Back to center. Good. I'm gonna grab my chair again here, and we're gonna do a little balance. And I think today let's do a little, put one foot in front of the other foot. Okay, kind of like the inline skating. Take one arm out to the side. Now maybe both arms out. Get yourself kind of pull everything in, or pull the thighs in a little bit. And looking over one shoulder. Back to center. And over the other shoulder. And back to center. And then give me a little squat here. Perfect. And rise back up. Good. Now we're come to the opposite side. So now that right leg is in front. Left leg's behind. Take one arm out. Find that balance or hold on. And then I'm going to look up. And I'm following. And I'm going to look down. Perfect. And then do a little squat. And rise back up. One final thing, I'm going to close my eyes. Just kind of be careful there. And then open them. So just notice that when you close your eyes, how different everything kind of starts moving around a little bit different there. So, be careful. All right, we didn't talk about the resistance band. We're going to use our resistance bands. I think we'll just do them in the chair today. Cut the music. God, I'm sorry about the last one, you guys. I don't know what happened. Crazy stuff. All right. So I'm going to put the hand right here at the chest level and we'll pull out for our triceps. I'm taking it out and back. And notice that even when I'm coming back, there's still resistance in my band. So I don't want to have a real loose band, so it's just kind of flopping. Okay, because that's not doing a whole lot. Okay, so just give yourself enough resistance that you can feel that you're working a little bit out and a little bit back. That's the idea of resistance bands, is to get a little resistance on both directions. Good. All the way out and back. Now let's slow it down. So we're going to take it out and back and back and out and back, back. Good. Out, back, back. Last one. Out, back, and back. Good. Let's change to the other side. Go ahead and extend it out and back and out and back. 3 and 4. Good. 5 and 6. 2 more. 7 and 8. Now slow it down a little bit. So out, 2 and back, 2 and out, 2 and back, 2 and out, 2 and back, and out, 2 and back, 2. Come back to center. I was talking to some of my neighbors yesterday. That's sprayed about 6 inches. They were telling me a story about they heard some noises in their rafters, and they thought it was mice or something, or rats. So they called the exterminators to come out. The exterminators were trying to look in there to see what they could find, and they ended up 4 little baby bobcats were in there. And the mother had abandoned them, they thought. And so they sent them to some, wildlife place. And then the wildlife people came out every night for a couple of nights and waited for the mother to come back. And she came back, she took one, and never came back again. And so these 3 little baby bobcats went to this refuge. But here they thought they had rats and they had little bobcats. And they're just right around the corner from my house. This little guy could have gotten eaten. All right, take both hands out, 12 inches or so. I'm going to pull this a little bit. I'm going to take it up overhead, get this as far as I can extended, maybe even just a little beyond your head, and then bring it back down, and then take it up, and take it back down, and up, and down. One last one, up, And I've just given a little resistance in the shoulders to make it a little bit of work. One thing's nice about using a resistance band too is sometimes when you're pulling up, if you watch, you might be doing something like this because you've got a shoulder that's a little injured. So kind of look at it and try to see if you can keep it even. And if the left arm can't go all the way up, take it as far as it can and keep the other one with it so that you can get some symmetry. Couldn't say that word. All right, good. Now I'm going to take the bands and put it underneath my feet. Okay. And we're going to do a little biceps. So I'm going to bring it up to my shoulder and down. Just bring it back to waist level right there. And up and down and up and down. Good. And down and down. Good. All right. Then we're going to take it and cross it. Okay, and we're pulling up and out to the side. And bring it down. And up and out. And down. And up and out. And down, getting a nice chest opener there. And across. Let's do 2 more. And out. And last one. Out. Good. All right. Now I was talking a little bit earlier about doing pigeon toe type stuff. And part of that is because pretty much if you walk or run or bike or even swim, your rotator cuff, lateral hip muscles get kind of tight. And sometimes what happens with that is that you end up with them pulling your legs out a little bit. And so you end up having one leg that goes out. I call it duck walking. And I have been kind of a left duck walker for a long time, and I have to really kind of work at it. So making the inner thighs and outer thighs nice and strong helps you to hold that in mind. So I'm going to put it under my feet. I'm going to cross the handles here. Okay, bring them to my waist. All right, and then I'm going to take the leg out and back and out and back. And just step out as far as you can comfortably resist against that band. And out. I'm sure my band is blending right into my yoga pants. You can't even see it, but it's crossed. I can't see it in my way, but crossed and do that step out to the side. Good. All right. Now you can make it a little bit harder if you want by taking it out, and then bring it back. So out. It just gives a little more resistance. Out, in, out, in, out, in. So you'll see numbers of exercises that I've done off and on through the classes that help to work on those inner and outer thighs. One of my favorites is just the hands pushing out with the legs against the hands resistance, and then pushing out with the fists against the legs resistance in. So both of those are really nice. If you want something that's going to be a little more concrete that kind of holds you in, take that band, lay it across the top of your thighs, tuck it underneath, okay? So you're kind of tying those thighs up a little bit. My feet are together at the bottom, my heels and my toes, and then I just bring the handles across or to my hips or wherever, so that there's a nice, good resistance. And then this is the clamp. So I'm going to take it out and back, and I'm doing it against resistance. Okay, so that kind of helps to get everything nice and strong. We want to keep all the muscles, the quadriceps, the hamstrings, the inner and outer thighs, our calves, everything strong so that we can have a nice gait, so we can keep walking and cruising around and dancing. And hopefully some of you guys will join me November 4th for the Wednesday line dance class. I believe it's for, I can't remember the name of the area, but it'll be on your thing. And out and back and out and back. Good. And then go ahead and let's release that. I'm going to put that band away. And all of these exercises, if you didn't have a band, you can do these without bands. Okay, so you can still do all this stuff. I'm going to grab a sip of water. I'm going to grab my weights. So grab your weights. And let's start seated, and then I'm gonna stand up, and you can stay seated for the weights throughout the whole thing, but I'll show some of the stuff up standing also. Okay, so I'm gonna start working the shoulder area. So I'm gonna take the weights out by my side. I'm gonna kind of hinge from the hips, coming forward just a little bit. I want my gaze to be down. Okay, so then I'm gonna bring the arms up, and then bring it back down, and up, and just take it to a comfortable position, and down, and up, and down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good. Exhale. All right, and last one. Bring it back down. Roll the shoulders out a little bit. You can go one at a time or both of them. And I like to kind of turn my neck from side to side. Because anytime you're working on that neck, down the shoulders, the neck gets included. All right, this time I'm going to have my palms facing up, and then I'm going to bring them up and to the palms facing down position. Okay, so coming up, you do a little grunt if you want, a little whoo, and bring it back down. We'll call this He-Man or Goddess, and all the way up. Nice and strong. And with weights, you know, if you work at them on your own, usually you don't want to do them any more often than every other day at least, so you have some time for repair in between. And it's a good idea to kind of play around with, you know, different, you know, sets of weights. So maybe you have a set of, I don't know, 2, 3, 4s, whatever, ones. And one day do one set and one day do another. Or maybe you realize, go ahead and bring it back down. You realize that the biceps are stronger than the triceps. So you do a heavier weight with biceps or, you know, with the triceps. Take the arms nice and long and leave your pinkies. And don't think that once you get to one level that if it feels comfortable and it's easy, then you're doing good. It's like, okay, that's true. But you always want to feel like you're challenging yourself a little bit. And so if it's too easy, instead of doing 8 repetitions, do 10 repetitions the next time. So that you kind of keep your body with just a little bit of fatigue, because that fatigue is going to make you stronger. And you can lift things and lift yourself and all that good stuff. All right, let's do a couple more here. It's not good when I start talking because then we end up doing 10, 12 sets anyways. All right, and take it out, good. All right, roll those shoulders. Good, that feels good. All right, let's take those weights out in front, open those palms up, let's take it to the outside. Then I got those elbows in by my side. And I'm opening my chest as I roll back, the shoulders roll back a little bit. And I'm back. Getting serenaded by my cat over here. Oh boy. Pets are interesting little things, aren't they? And I know they're going through, you know, their own little trials throughout this COVID. All right. I know for us especially, it's brought more animals out of the mountains. Okay, we're gonna reach the front. And you guys might have seen them right there, Hacienda too, because we're just across the street, but more coyotes, more bobcats. Even on that side of the street, on the east side of Sabino, there were some people saying that the mountain lions were coming into their backyards. So just be aware. The animals got all burnt out and came down looking for water and food down here. Poor things. All right. But then we gotta watch our animals. All right. Now I'm gonna have my hands in kind of a hammer position. I'm just gonna bring it straight up and up and up. And I'm just holding it for a moment up there at the top. And up and up. Good. All right. Turn your palms out and just kind of roll the shoulder back. It's kind of like a little cat-cow type thing. So I'm arching that back. And then turn the weights in and around your back. Hold your navel in. And get that little rounded cow. Or cat, sorry. There's the cat. There's the cow. Open up. And in. Excellent. So you can stay right here for biceps and triceps, or you can stand up, and I'm gonna do same things up, standing up, okay? So let's get those feet right under. So this is kind of a nice time, whenever you're getting ready to do an exercise. I know for me, sometimes I think my legs are nice and straight, and I look down and this foot's kind of wandered over here. So, you know, every once in a while, just check in, because to me, when my foot's in here, it feels like I'm pigeon-toed. And I'm going, wow, wait a minute. I look down and go, nope, they're straight. So once in a while, just checking on your body, or doing your weights in front of a mirror, because you might be doing something kind of more like this or something. So watching, it's not a vanity thing, don't worry about that. It's a thing for good form and such. So bring those weights up and up, good, and up. And up. I'm going to add a little heel here, so I'm going to take my heel out, and 2, go for 8 here, and 3, and 4, and the heel's optional, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. All right, now when I do the bicep into an overhead press, I know for many of you it really hurts the shoulders, so you can do a bicep and do a press here, or just do more biceps. Okay, so don't feel like you have to do what we're doing if it hurts. If it hurts, it's not good. Okay, so bicep up and press overhead, or press, do a chest press in front. Okay, so one or the other, or just more biceps. Curls. All right, and up, and down, and up. Good. And let's do one more each side. Up and press, and down, up and press, and down. Perfect. I'll tickle there. All right, let's do one more bicep. So on this one, we're going to do a little variation. I'm going to take it up. I'm going to turn my wrists so they're facing down, out, and I'm going to keep them in that position as I take it down, and I'm going to flip them back up. Okay, so I have a regular bicep curl here. Turn the weights out, so I'm working those wrists a little bit. Now I'm working those forearms, and then turn. Okay, so up and turn, and down and turn. Good. Up and turn, down and turn. Up and turn, and turn. Last one, boom, and down, and turn. Excellent. All right, so now let's do our triceps. So I'm going to hinge a little bit from the hips. Okay, I want to keep my gaze kind of down to the floor. And if I'm doing it in a chair, usually I do one side at a time. Okay, so if you want to do that, that's fine. If we're standing up, I'm going to go ahead and do both. Okay, so I'm hinging. I'm going to reach back and keep the elbows close to my side, and I want my gaze down so that I'm not kinking that neck. Okay, so back, and I guess maybe 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's take a little break. We'll do 8 more. For those of you who are sitting on the chair, you can change to the other side. Okay, so we'll do 8 more here. Take it back, 8, and 7, and 6, 5, good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, I'm going to put one of those weights aside, and I'm going to do another kind of an overhead thing. So if it's an overhead issue, you're going to go back to this same kicks. It's going to work those triceps either way. I'm just giving you some variety. So I'm going to bring it up overhead, and I'm going to drop it behind, kind of like I'm trying to hit that shoulder blade up there. Nice and straight up, and 2, and 3, and 4, good, 5, 6, 7, and 8, good. Bring it back to center, switch, bring it up high, and right back into that shoulder blade, extend, and 2, and 3, good, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and Bring it back down. I'm gonna grab that other weight, and I'm gonna do one more, the kickbacks, but I'm gonna slow them down. Now I'm gonna add a squat to it. You can, if you want to or not, but I'm gonna do both of them, I'm gonna do it slow. So back for 2 and up 2. And I think we all know by now, slow something down, and it makes it harder. Anytime you've got that long lever, when you're holding that weight out there for a little longer, it's gonna be a little harder. This might be about 6 and 7 and 8. Good, and come back up to center. All right, we're gonna do a little one called zip up, okay? And zip up, I'm gonna just bring the weights up the center, and I'm gonna bring it back down, kind of like I'm zipping up a wetsuit or something, I don't know. I don't have any dresses that zip up the front. Maybe like a sweatshirt. Zip it up, and back, and zip it up, zip, back. Let's do 2 more, zip it up, back, last one, zip it up, and pull back. Good. I'm gonna do a little side lunge one, and you can do it with weights or without the weights, but I'm going to kind of turn and step in a diagonal. I'm gonna push my weights out and back, come back to center. Okay, so this kind of helps us to get the weight, changing our weight from side to side. Okay, push it out and back and center. Take it to the side, push it out and back and center, side, out and back, center. Let's do 2 more. Okay, so boom, out and back and center, and side, out and back and center. Nice. Let's roll the shoulders up, bring them up to your ears. Relax and let them down. And one more up. And relax it down. Let's come back down to the chair and let's do a little ab work. There's some water here. All right, so with or without your weights, I'm going to have my knees right over my feet, across the arms, and actually just seen me do before. Okay, so I try to lean back so I'm not hitting my chair. So right there, see that angle I have to hold, and then I'm going to come forward. Okay, in order to get that in one of these chairs, I usually come out a little bit further on the edge of my chair so that I can go back without hitting the edge of my chair. And then coming forward, and all the way back, and coming forward, and back, and coming forward. Good. All right, and this last one here, we're going to hold it back for a moment. So take it back and hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good, and come back to center. Now I'm going to take those weights, I'm going to put one on each thigh. And again, this chair will require the weights just a little extra bonus. All right, so I'm going to do a little knee lifts here. So I'm going to take it up, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now I'm going to take it at the top and I'm going to pulse 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and bring it down. Move it out if you need to. And I don't want my body to take it back. That's a whole different ballgame. Okay, I want it to be work here, hinging. That's going to work my abs. It's going to work my legs there. Okay, all right. Other side. Take it up. I'm just tapping in between 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And take it to the top. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And bring it back down. Now I'm going to set those weights aside. And this time I'm gonna be kind of at the edge of my chair, and I'm gonna lean back and actually have my back on the back of my chair, okay? And I'm gonna lift up my legs, working really deep, low abdominals. So I'm gonna take it up and down, 2. You can have one hand supporting your neck too if you need to, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, 7, and 8. Now take it to the top and we're pulse it. Pulse 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You'll feel that a little bit. Sometimes I like to just kind of pound on the muscles. Okay, other side, take it up, and 2, and 3, and 4. Again, if the neck is in tension, take it up to 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Now we're taking the top and we'll just pulse it up there. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring it back to center. Let's kind of roll from one hip to the other side a little bit. Perfect. All right, go ahead and extend that right leg out, pull the toe in, get that stretch in the calf, come forward, nice stretch. And then you could also just take the arms out, get a nice long stretch there too, either way. And back to the knee. And come forward. Some people like to do these kind of stretches against the wall, push on the wall, and push back. So whichever way works, pull the toes up here, come forward, get a nice stretch. And reach forward. Good, and come back. We've been talking a little bit about those lateral hips muscles. So I'm going to go ahead and bring my foot up to my knee, my ankle up to my knee. If that does not feel comfortable, I can do it here also and have that little figure 4. So I could have it on my shin, or I can cross the knee and slide up. And from here, just kind of lean forward just a little bit, getting a little stretch. I usually keep my hands off of the knee joint, so one's on the calf, one's on the thighs. I come forward, get that little stretch. You can flex that foot a little bit. And again, you can lean out. You can stack your arms. You can lean behind, hold out your chair. Each one of these little positions is you'll feel it a little bit differently. So the other side, again, I could have a long leg and just have it crossed, okay? Or I can take that to my knee and then just slide the foot up to get it into this position here. And you might have one side that's tighter than the other, or looser than the other. Okay, so get that little forward fold. And you don't want it to be painful, but it might be, you can feel it being a little stretch. Some of you might have had sciatica, and some of you might have had piriformis syndrome. So piriformis syndrome is, the piriformis is over here in the hips, and that piriformis muscle, when it gets tight, will squish on the sciatic nerve and it'll give you the same symptoms. But by doing a stretch like this, you might be able to alleviate some of that pain if it's piriformis. And go ahead and stretch. So you want to have that checked first. Give each one back. All kinds of variations. Good. And come back to center. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the side of the chair, drop my knee, so I can stretch my quadricep here. Okay, so get that nice stretch down, up and over. And then bring both knees together and reach around the back. And coming back the other way. Drop that knee. Get that nice stretch, reach up. And bring both feet together. Reach on back. Good, and coming back to center. All right, so as I was telling you at the beginning of the class, inhale, this will be my last virtual workout class with you guys. It's been a pleasure. It's been, I don't know, 7 or 8 months that we've been doing this. But not this Wednesday, but the following Wednesday, I'm going to be in-house doing a line dance class. So those of you who I haven't met, it'd sure be nice to have you come by the line dance, even if you take it or not. Because I haven't been able to watch and see everybody take these classes. So one more inhale. And I wish you all well. Stay healthy, stay active, keep smiling. And so this is Colleen signing out, and thank you so much, Betty, for joining me. And hopefully we'll see you somewhere else again soon. Bye.